Well, hi there, and welcome to another episode of Hey, What's Next? Today we're out in the beautiful sunshine on this early June because I needed to get out of the office. But also, the product that we're looking at today is this Yangoakmm, if that's how you pronounce it, Yangoakmm P01. It's the Auto-Face-Tracking Selfie Stick Tripod. And when you're a single camera operator, it's sometimes hard to get the shots that you want, and especially up until now, I've been fairly basic in what I've been putting together. However, that's going to change in the near future as we get a little bit more advanced, especially when we start taking things apart. So I wanted to give this thing a spin and see what you think. We're here at the rec center in front of this B&O caboose, and we're going to look at this Yangoakmm P01 auto-face tracking device. This is what's next. Okay, so here it is. So this is a item that I bought back in April of 2023. So yeah, it's been a while. But so you can see the front here, we have 360 motion, intelligent tracking, gesture shoot, and fits tripods, which we'll show in a few moments. You have different colors. You have black, white, and pink. There's some more information on the back of the box. The magic snapshot, it says. And then there's some more information to the side. So we'll show how to get this set up, but let's see what's inside the box real quick. Now, one of the items, because I've had this for a year now, that I'm missing is the remote control. So just know that a remote would have come with this. But otherwise, as we drop the USB cable, so it does come with a USB-A to USB-C connection. We're gonna put that back in the box so I don't forget it. We have this nifty little stand right here, and the unit itself. And honestly, that's it. I mean, this is all you're ever going to need. You can see here the phone would fit in this area, so both of these go up and down. There is the camera that's going to track you, and then you have the thread right here. And then it does have a USB-C connection. I did forget to mention that there is the operation instructions, so you have the information here on all the functions on the device, some instructions here on how to use it, including the gesture functions. And then on the back, we have some more feature notes, how to charge, and then how to set it up on the tripod. And there are the specs if you want to freeze the video. I wish there was more to this, but that's really about it. So let's get this thing set up. Okay, now that we've taken it out of the box, obviously, I am a single person camera here. This thread will then get screwed into the back of here, or the bottom. So let me go ahead and do that. And there you go. It's mounted on the tripod, screwed it into the plate here. And the iPhone is currently connected. And you can just, again, with the spring mechanism, you can just open it up and it'll hold on like that. Now, how do you turn on the device? Well, there's no app. This is all controlled by this camera here, which you can adjust. So if you're sitting, you move the camera down. And if you're standing, like we are here, we're gonna move the camera up. So you wanna kind of aim the camera to yourself. Now, one of the other things is this is not a 3-axis gimbal. This is truly just a pan. So any changes in elevation to the camera will then need to be done back here, like so. So you really want to kind of frame up your shot ahead of time. So let's get this turned on, and we're going to go ahead and hold the power button for 3 seconds. And there it goes. And you're going to notice now, as I start walking, it's going to start tracking me. All right, so here comes our first test. As you can see me in the camera right now, I'm going to go ahead and hit record. So now we're recording. We're just using the standard camera app that comes with the iPhone. I'm currently using an iPhone 13 front-facing camera. And so what we're going to do next is we're going to turn on the button. 1, 2, 3. And now all of a sudden it does that little back and forth to see where we're at. I'm going to frame me up just a little bit better, so I got a little bit more headroom. Okay, so now Here we go. So as you can see, we are currently still being tracked. If I come over here, it's still following me pretty well. So now we're gonna go and we're walking this way. So again, we're looking at pretty decent face tracking. I'm going pretty far away here. Now about, yep, there it goes. So it's trying to find me. Another good test is going to be, because of the sun, right? We're going in from a shadowed place to a fairly light place. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this down a little bit. Again, if it can see some contrast, it looks like the camera itself is tracking me pretty well. Sorry for all the shaky cam from the Panasonic today. Now, one of the things that we're supposed to be able to do is give it some gesture commands. Why don't we give that a shot? So I'm gonna go ahead and hold up my hand. And as you can see, the camera locked itself into place. All right, so we're gonna give it the OK sign. And the camera now is following us. So here we have a walk path coming up. What I wanted to do is to at least see, will this follow us while we're going down the walk path? So again, if I was a one camera setup, how would this work? So we're gonna go ahead and I'm going to continue talking to the camera, and then we're gonna go this way. And so far it's following me pretty good. Now, again, at about 20 feet, about 20 feet, and it looks like that's about where it lost me. So again, if we come walking back up again, and if I do a slow walk, so you could do some pretty fancy shots with this. I could even do a walk past the camera and go back this way. So again, for a one camera setup, not a bad piece of equipment for around $30. All right, so in this test, we're gonna do the gestures while I'm walking, and we're gonna see if it will recognize the hand gestures in motion. So I'm walking up to the camera, it's currently in stop. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And it looks like the gestures worked. And then I can go back like that, and it didn't, no, still didn't see that. So let's try it again. There we go. So basically you need to kind of pause for a few moments. Let's try it again. Hand gesture, start the movement, pause. All right, and it did it while I was walking. All right, so what are my final thoughts on this Auto-Face-Tracking Gimbal for around $30 off of Amazon? Let's take it back to the studio. Well, it was nice to get out of the basement, and it was a nice, pleasant surprise that this $30 piece of video equipment from Yangoakmm, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, does what it says. While I use my Moza 3-axis gimbal for other videos, this device beats it hands down for ease of use, simple setup, and no phone app. No phone app? 2024? That's crazy. Is this for everyone? Probably not. If you're a content creator, maybe you do video interviews or video conferencing with your phone, this might be your device, in my opinion. In short, I'm glad I have this in my video arsenal, especially if I do more episodes outside. Well, that's it for another episode. Thanks for sticking around to the end. If you like what you saw, take a moment and press that like button. If you want to see future episodes, click that subscribe button down below and turn on notifications. As always, I appreciate you watching today, I really do. I'll leave a link here and here if you are interested in another show. Until next time, I'll see you again for another episode of Hey, What's Next?